What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video we will be doing one of my monthly takeovers. We're going to go over Mr. Lord Dedric's account here, and then we're going to work through some things that he spoke to me about. And yeah, we'll go over his account, we'll take a quick look at everything and go through the process of helping him out. But first I want to do a quick shout out to my Discord. It's going to be in the link below. Make sure you guys check it out if you guys want to connect with me outside of YouTube, of course. We do a monthly takeover for free. Basically, I just do it, if I have some time. Sometimes I do more than one. But also just to generate some activity for everybody and to get some people involved. There's no guarantee that I will get to your account. Obviously, I'm only doing one a month and I'm getting 10, 20, 30 requests at least a month. So, but if you got an interesting account, you got some interesting problems, I'm definitely interested in taking a look at them and trying to help you out. So that's a quick shout out there. We also do monthly giveaways on the Discord, of course. And yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the content, of course, that does help me out a lot. And of course, I appreciate any kind of support you guys give me in terms of like offering comments and suggestions for the channel. I always appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. So with that being said, let's jump into Lord Dedric's account. All right, guys. So this is what Dedric sent to me earlier. He says, "Greetings. I've been playing for about 2.5 years on and off. I spent the first year pulling mostly bad champions and missed UDK and some big fusions like Newt during my off times, but someday, right?" So, yeah, you can pull some bad champions, but you also miss some bad champions. So that kind of sucks too. Only in the last half year have I began pulling better champions, and I am in the process of working them up. I also finished Arbor just last week. Congratulations for that. I'm a very low spender as I've only bought a couple flash offers for legendary books. I can farm all dungeons to 20. That's good to see. And a couple of hard mode dungeons. However, I'm still progressing in all of those. Okay, so we'll take a quick look at some of those dungeon teams. Goals. So he wants 1 or 2 Hydra teams. That's no problem. He definitely work something out for you. And then he wants a Wixwell team. Wixwell team. He also has a Trunda. That's very nice. That's my only real goal. You're welcome to tackle any other place on my account you wish for content creation. He has about 40 million silver. I expect to be around 10 to 20. Artifact enhancement for August. Gems 2,700. Well, he has a little bit more now, so that's good to see. And he has some vault champions. Nice. So what we're going to work on here is make probably 2 Hydra teams for him. He does say he has a Trunda, but he probably doesn't have the supporting champions to make that Trunda really sing. We'll take a quick look at his dungeons and dungeon teams and see if we can improve on those real quick. And I think main thing is I really want to work on a Wixwell team for him so that he can, save a bunch of time by one keying a bunch of stuff. Wixwell is generally a pretty good, easy team to make. So let's jump right into it. First off, he says he's a late spender, so let's take a quick look at his account, see what I'm working with here. 99, level 99, just under 6 mil player power, seems very reasonable, of course. In terms of shards, seems reasonable. I mean, not super high, but he can pretty much do like a fusion, for example. 2.5k mystery shards, that can take care of usually a champion chase, and then 5 sacred shards, you can take care of a summon rush. So you have enough shards for any fusions. He's farming Ultra Nightmare, so it's no big deal for him. Makage, he's definitely missing some pieces, but he's on his way there. How's Thor coming? Is he working on Thor? Let's see, we can't tell here. Rosin still not fused. Fragments. Okay, yep, he's working on Thor. Okay, good. Pronam. Everybody else, yeah. Shayak. Yeah, 28 for Mold means that he mostly finishes his fusions. Generally, when you see a low fragment count for Mold, either he's very inactive for fusion events, or he finishes most of the ones he completes. At least from what I've noticed. So if you have a low Mold count, then that's probably what I would assume. Remnants, nothing here. Summon pools, nothing here. Okay, cool. Let's check out his Great Hall for a 2-year player. Oh, that's pretty thin. This is roughly like a 1-year player, I would say. He's 31 and 8. That's really low win rate. It's Friday. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty low, to be honest. If you're using up all your free tokens every day, You have a total of 273 free tokens, basically from your all your dailies, and then obviously your daily regenerated tokens. So you can do 273 battles in total. So right now for him, he's looking at 39 total battles after 5 days, which is definitely lacking in this department. So I would recommend highly to work on this. The win ratio is also not very good, so I would have to take a look at his arena team perhaps. He is in gold 5 at least, but definitely can work on this as well. Let's see here. Here is pretty minimalist. Like, he's not working too much on the live arena. I mean, if you're not liking classic arena, you're probably not doing much in the live arena either. So no worries there. We can take a quick look at his champion pool and see what he's working with. Let's take a look at this. Soul stones, not too much here. Yeah, not too much there. Not too much of anything. I'm not sure if he farms this. Emic, 4-star Emic. Not sure if he farms this at all. 3-star Arbiter, 2-star Ninja. I mean, you should probably bless these guys up so that you can use them. Nobody too crazy. I mean, Arbiter and Ninja, yeah, they're pretty good. Probably worth using for sure. All right, let's take a quick look around. Lydia still not quite there. He's close. No, he's not that close actually. He's pretty far. Where's he lacking here? Undead hordes. Yikes. I can't get through the boss. That sucks. Undead's pretty hard one if you don't have the right champs. Night Rev is really hard. Skinwalker can be hard. Demon Spawn is pretty tough. High Elf is pretty easy, especially with Arbiter. You should be able to get through that. Definitely work on faction wars here, especially get to some of the higher levels so you can farm some better perception gear, for example. Let's take a quick look at his Forge. Forge, pretty low on materials. Of course, since you don't farm arena, you're going to be low on this Magi Steel. You got 500 pieces here. This is a lot of silver, man. You got to get on this like ASAP. And this is like related to your classic arena activity. If you're doing very little classic arena activity, you're not going to be getting lots of opportunities to craft. So you see how this is interconnected, right? And you were saying that your silver is usually low. Well, it's all silver here, man. 500 pieces, right? You got 500 pieces of perception gear as well. So 100% work on that arena team. I think that's something that you didn't actually identify in your account, that you really needed something for your arena team to really jumpstart your silver farm here. After that, let's see here. Not really doing the Doom Tower stuff, right? I guess he has a lot of this. So he must be hitting the Doom Tower bosses. He said he bought some Forge Pass. No Forge Pass. Yeah, I don't think he got Forge Pass. I don't think. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. Just the perception and resilience. Definitely, yeah, can be worked down here. But you need the material, right? So, what else do you got? Clan Boss. Let's check out his Clan Boss here. He said he's doing Ultra Nightmare, but he wants a Wixwell team. Yeah, he's 3 keying with this team. I've never seen this team before. It's kind of interesting. Double Emic with the Cleanser, defense down, and a Whisper. Kind of interesting. I've never seen it before. So, but a 3 key, we can definitely improve upon that. Hydra keys, still 3 unspent. So we'll definitely work on that for him. Doom Tower, is he working on this? Did he finish this? Stuck at Bommel? Yikes, stuck at Bommel, eh? Stuck at Bommel? Do you have the answer here? No? God, who else can do it solo? How about this guy? Yep, there he is. Alright, this can do it. So this can do your Bommel for you all the way up to 90. You just need proper regeneration gear and stats on him. So I would aim for 250 speed with like 80k regeneration gear. Some, you know, good defense, 3.5k defense, where with Wukong can definitely kill him even on 90. So yeah, it's just something to work on, man. Like, you definitely need to get really high up on this Doom Tower so that you can farm the Dark Fae and then farm some lethal gear, which is the best damage gear, right? Or one of the best damage gears anyways. All right, now that we had a quick look over his account, let's jump into his roster. I guess we all been waiting for that. So let's jump into the roster. Let's have a quick look at what we are working with here today. We got a 5-star Mithrala. Okay, she's kind of slowish. She's crit capped. She doesn't need to be crit capped, maybe by just coincidence. Pretty low accuracy, to be honest, and low overall resistance. She is kind of booked. I kind of like fully booking her because her poisons are pretty good. They're good at killing bosses and stuff. Definitely worth it. If you did this on purpose, basically, like if you cut her off, I think it's worth it to get the extra 20%, but maybe not. Maybe not. If you need to save it. Oh, masteries. Definitely get the masteries on her, man. Definitely. She's worth the investment. Definitely get the masteries on her. Farm that Minotaur. In terms of gear, like no need for supersonic, to be honest. Just give her stone skin. Stone skin if you want to play some arena. If you don't play arena that much, just give her perception gear. She'll definitely do some work for you. Yeah, this piece is not very good. Doesn't have accuracy. Has speed, but no accuracy. This boot's fine. It's probably the best, one of the better ones you have. You really want some accuracy on that. Crit rate, you want HP percentage or defense percentage. Not crit rate. This chest is fine. No speed though. I guess it's fine, and I guess it's fine. Quick look at your gear stash here. Not sure why you're keeping a 4-star rare piece. That should probably be gone. Let's have a quick look here. So this is what I do quickly. Just look over your gear. Preliminary stats: flat HP, flat attack, flat defense. So you definitely have a lot of gear. Like you have some pieces here, right? Like these pieces should like instantly be gone, unfortunately. Yeah, you should not bother with these pieces at all. And they should not be in your stash unless you plan on rolling them. Like for example, you could roll this piece. Sorry, I'll move my head. You can roll this piece, right? You can roll it to 6. You can roll to see if it hits. Here, let me do it for you. Let me do it for you. Okay. Any of these pieces worth a roll? Let's see. No. Like for example, I would roll like 6-star legendary bottom piece, like a glove or chest with like flat HP, flat defense, with a speed roll in it, right? So for example, this piece is the perfect example. Defense chest with the speed roll here. So if I hit speed, then I keep going. Okay, I don't, I'm out. So easy, right? Everything else is a sell. Nothing else was worth rolling. So for example, these are all gone. All right. So that's gone. I don't know why you rolled up this boot. This boot is a waste of silver, man. This boot's a waste of silver, just a heads up. This boot is also a waste of silver. Because you could spend like a chaos ore on it. Oh, it's already been chaos ored. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's a pretty big gamble to chaos ore. This one's been chaos ore too. It's a big gamble to chaos ore boots just because the odds of hitting anything decent are very difficult. Your feral gear, I mean, I'm not going to touch it. You probably saved it for a reason, but I'm not going to touch it. So let's go over that again. But yeah, definitely you have some things that probably need to be looked at. I just did a quick little tip there just to help you quickly cleanse off some things. But yeah, let's keep going here with the champions. We got 2 Emics. Interesting. Emic's a great champion to have a dupe of, by the way. So building 2, you always get the investment back. In terms of what he is wearing, his build looks fine-ish. He's wearing 2-piece stone skin. I mean, you could put him in a 4-piece stone skin and you can just use him for arena if you need to. What about this guy? I guess they're mixed parts, right? This guy's resistance. This guy has 500 resistance. This guy has lower resistance. But yeah, I'm not too sure what they're used for, so I have to be careful with that. Arman's super slow, has 100% crit rate for some reason, has a cruel set on. All right, so Arman's, you should probably build them. The way you build Arman's is just super fast with accuracy, high accuracy. And that's about it. I mean, you can give him 4-piece stone skin if you can swing it, but if you can't, then just make him fast with like perception gear and yeah, with some accuracy, right? So here, let me take a quick look at your account. Let's see what it can produce. So let's go priority, speed, and then let's take off the set filter. So this, sorry, I'm gonna move my head. So when you take off the set filter, it kind of just like throws everything into like a big, pool. So no longer, now you can have a quick look at everything in a glance. So here I prioritize speed. So now we're looking at the fastest pieces on your account. They're naturally going to be boots first, but then we can have a quick look at who actually owns the fastest pieces on your account. So I'm going to put equipped. We can select everything but boots. That'll help. Lysandra. Okay, Lysandra has a nice quad speed chest here. That's actually pretty nice. I don't have a quad speed chest. That's really nice, right? So that's really good. Is she supposed to be your fastest champion, right? Like, I imagine Arbiters probably should be your fastest champion. So we got triple speed here for Fane, triple speed here, triple speed. So he does have some triple speeds, right? He has some triple speed pieces here. Triple speed and then doubles. Okay, so we have one quad and like half a dozen triple speed pieces. The sad thing is none of them are in perception and only one piece is in speed, and it looks like it's on his speed booster. So, oh, we do have a triple here. Yeah, we have a triple here. Oh, we have more triples actually. This one was a double with a big glyph. Okay, we do have more triples. Okay, triple here. Okay, okay. This looks like he's, you know, maybe hitting some rolls, right? But these are good. This is good to see. Some triples. Triples are good. But we don't see a lot of perception gear here. We got a triple with an accuracy. This is a nice helm in perception. That's pretty nice. Triple speed gear. Yep, triple speed. Okay, we got perception chest. Looks okay. Double speed here. Okay. Oh, I mean, just having a quick look at his inventory, see what we're working with here, and it seems okay. Seems okay. He has some speed, you know, capabilities, right? How about this one? Does he have ascended boots anywhere? He probably doesn't have much sand devil stuff, powders and oils and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has the plus 12 speed on any of these boots, which is a bit of a shame. Definitely something to work on as well. But yeah, Arman's high accuracy, speed. That's basically all you need on him. Definitely a build to rework. Artak, he's in stun. Artak's in stun. Interesting. With kind of lowish accuracy. This accuracy is not going to help him in hard dungeons, so he's going to be doing the regular dungeons. Visix is in just mixed pieces. It's kind of slowish, but works. I mean, it works. He has enough accuracy, it works. Rathlos, build, at least its crit cap super slow, way too slow. I don't know if he uses this guy, but this speed is not usable. Python and regeneration. Python doesn't really need regeneration because he has so much healing, and that's a super slow Python. This guy's never going to get a turn in any content. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely a lot of work here, right? Especially from a PvP perspective. A champion like Python is a great PvP champion, especially for, you know, an earlier account. You don't need regen on him because he just regenerates quickly with his own A1. You need him to be fast. You need him to cleanse before the rest of your team goes, so that, you know, they can come back into the game, right, after being CC'd or whatever. So definitely I would work on this. We'll run through some builds on the optimizer and then see if we can improve some of these champions. Sissy is a good champion, but in this build, I think she's just too slow. You definitely need to give up the crit rate and just give her some speed. I don't know why there's no necessity to gear them so slow, because you do have good speed pieces on your account. Same thing with here, Champfort. Like, they have a good accuracy. At least they have accuracy to land stuff, but you don't need them to be this slow. Wukong, 200 speed, 250 accuracy, and, you know, kind of lowish crit damage. Okay, let's see what we're working with here again. Wixwell, Tormund, like these random pieces, right? Random builds. It's fine. It's fine. We can work with it. Stultus is quick. No damage though. Yeah, it's tough. Okay. Masteries, no masteries. Books, no books. Is he booked out? He is booked out. He's ready to go. Okay. It's just a lot of work, right? When you look at all this, it's like, man, every single champion can be rebuilt. It's just a lot of work. I mean, obviously one single video is not going to be able to encompass the amount of work that you need to do for a 2-year-old account that you know, has been slogging along, right? So let's take a look at this. His best damage dealer is Sun Wukong, so we can quickly gear him out and you know, see what we can get out of him. All right, so I hooked up Dedric's account to the optimizer. We're gonna go for damage. We're gonna go for, let's say 250 accuracy and let's say 220 speed. Okay, so we're gonna use every single piece of gear on his account. Looks like Wukong has no mastery, so that feels pretty bad. But we will run him with, pretend we have masteries. Let's pretend we have the 5 crit rate and the 10 crit damage here. And let's see what we get from the optimizer. All right, let's get a quick look at the best builds on its account. So it looks like it's 220 speed with full crit cap, 228 crit damage with 260 accuracy, 4.5k attack. So it's obviously not an insane build. It's definitely more of a mid-game build. What's this? What the heck? Why does Doom Priest have your best Savage gear? Is that serious? How's that possible? Doom Priest has your best Savage pieces in an incomplete set. Yeah, these are pretty good pieces. I mean, speed, double crit rate. You know, this is really good subs. And then this one has pretty good subs too. Double crit rate, 5-star piece, but still it's the best pieces. It's on this guy. Of all champions, it's on this guy. Doom Priest doesn't need 100% crit rate. She just does no damage, right? That's freaking awesome. All right, so to me, it feels like Sun Wukong should be your best champion, best damage dealer for at least the arena. This way you can at least build a viable damage dealing champion for the arena and at least have some fast fights. Let's check out your arena. Yeah, let's check out your arena teams. So you have Speed Booster, Artak, like Artak's in a CC build. Madame Sirius, and then Rathlos for the slam. Okay, let's see how this team works. I'm interested. Okay, boost, defense down, weaken, CC, nobody got stunned, and now you're CC. So you went first and you had 3 champions go and you still lost. Yes, no. This team is not going to work. Do you I don't know. I'm going to try to do you a favor and try to make a team that kind of works. I mean, you have Armans yourself. You should definitely use this guy. Is he mastered? He's partially mastered, but he doesn't need to be mastered. And he's going down the offense tree, which you probably shouldn't do. Yeah, this tree is very funky. Your goal is to reach here, Eagle Eye, so you get extra accuracy. He just needs speed and accuracy. After that, I would gear Wukong and damage. I mean, Rathlos, he's fine, but it's probably because you have what? Oh, he's not even booked. Oh man, the books are killing you here. Pythion is booked. Artak is booked. Mithral is booked. Armans is booked. Wukong is not booked. Yeah, you need to book probably Sun Wukong or Rathlos. Like one of your DPS needs to have like proper damage, proper build, right? Like to me, it's Wukong. I would build Wukong. He's just better than Rathlos, like generally, for damage dealing in arena. So I would build him out. I give him your best nuking gear. I would use Lysandra. Lysandra's fine. Let's check out your Lysandra real quick here. Lysandra, your fastest champion is 308. Can we double check that? Let's see. All right, let's see if Lysandra's fastest speed is 330. Your best speed gear on Lysandra gives you about 330 speed. I mean, it's up to you whether it's worth it to bring some of the gear from these other champions onto Lysandra to make her faster. But she can be 330 speed. Yeah, so I think that's more reasonable. 308 is pretty low. Like 308 should be like, you're going to struggle in basically any kind of speed matchup, almost. So first I would go Lysandra, and then if I bring Sun Wukong's gonna be the lead because Sun Wukong actually has a bigger aura than Lysandra, so We'll go Sun Wukong, Lysandra, and then Armans. I would do Armans. And then I would probably do somebody with an increased attack to make Sun Wukong hit harder. So buffs. Let's go plus attack here. Eostrid works great. She is booked out. This one's not booked, but you only need to use this once. So that's fine. So she actually works pretty well. And that means your team doesn't need to be properly speed tuned, just because you have so much turn meter boosting and all that stuff. Eostrid's a good candidate here to be used after Lysandra. She is slowish, I guess. Let me try that team again. Yeah, let me try that team again with this team. Oh, you do have a team. Nope, that's not gonna work. Here we go. We'll just do this team here. Okay, and then the last one is... All right. So this would be the team that I would probably run. It just seems more consistent if Sun Wukong can actually kill something. So that's the thing here, right? So let's see if we can actually do something here. So Lysandra goes first, and then Eostrid. So lots of turn meter boosts, right? We're way ahead of these guys in terms of overall turn meter. And now we'll bring their speed back, slow them down. Armaz will control them. I mean, you're looking super good, right? Super pretty here. And then Wukong will come in with the big blast, and there you go. Like, this team is miles better than what you were running before with the Madame Cirrus and all that strip and stuff. Yeah, like you gotta do your Great Hall, right? A Great Hall is like super important. We'll do another battle here. Let's do like a higher power battle. Like, look at this, 295. Let's see if this actually works. Wukong's not very good against UDK, so I think we can still make this work. We got the increased attack here from the Austria is very, very good. All right, and we got the weekends out. I clicked the wrong button, so let's see if... Oh yeah, my Wukong doesn't do any damage. All right, put to sleep and Mega Sheep happening. Yeah, look, like it's very okay, man. Look at this, very okay. Your Arman's taking over. Yeah, your Wukong just deals no damage, so you gotta give him some damage, man. You gotta help everybody out here. I mean, your Armans does damage. Lysandra's massive for controlling waves, so she's... Yeah, this is... Look at this. This is just easy, right? Yes, it's gonna take you a while, but it's mainly because you don't have optimized builds, right? Once you start getting optimized builds, then it's gonna look pretty good. I mean, yeah, this is just miles better. And when you get like, look at that, like the Wukong just does no damage. It's actually kind of frustrating to see. But once you get, you do have Arbiter, so that's the next thing that you want to build. You might want to replace like, for example, Lysandra with Arbiter, and then you can replace Eostrid as well for somebody else. You could go for defense down weekend if you wanted somebody that you know, if you wanted some help, right? Wanted some help for your damage dealer to deal more damage. Like right now we're relying on what, like Armans to do damage here. Yeah, he's hitting hard. He's hitting hard. There you go, got you to win. But yeah, definitely something to think about. Okay, Dedric. All right, back to his roster. Let's take a quick look at what we're working with again. So Stultus is good. Stultus lets you do hard dragon very easily. Not in this build, but he can help you do dragon very easily. After that, Rhonda looks fine. He doesn't have accuracy, crit cap. Looks fine. Here, where's his Trunda? Trunda, she's not hitting hard. She has accuracy. She's an accuracy banner. You really don't want accuracy. Don't think you want accuracy on her. I mean, I guess you could build accuracy, but you don't really need it. What's this? Rush Guard, super fast. Is he part of a team? Maybe Ice Golem or maybe sorry, Iron Twins. Blizzard, Nekmothar looks okay-ish. Shield set Yannicka. Wixwell shield Wixwell Yannicka team maybe. Okay, let's get to work. Also, actually, before we do that, I just want to take a quick look at his other champions. There's lots of champions here that are not built. So Arbor is not geared. Ninja is in some kind of damage build with Savage. He's also got this Copper Coin guy, which is actually a pretty good champ. And then he has Mishinaki here. He has Brogni as well. What else he got? He's got lots of champions that are not built. Like 50s. So I mean, yeah, there's tons of work to do here. First of all, we're gonna work on building him a Wixwell team. So let's get right into that. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I did put in quite a bit of work here. I have this Wixwell team seemingly running very, very good. We do see Brogni on the floor, but he is actually the champion that can basically just do his block debuffs and then just fall over. So the way this team works is that Brogni will place the block debuffs. We have Anchorite here for increased crit, I believe damage. And then we have I forgot what this guy is called, the skunk guy. He brings increased accuracy, and Anchorite and the skunk guy brings increased buff duration, and then Wixwell obviously does the buff duration as well as the shield grow. Brogni also does a shield grow, but his Brogni is not built out, doesn't have books, doesn't have ascensions, doesn't have masteries. So I really use him in a very limited role, basically just to place block debuffs and to die off. He can eventually replace him if he wants, or build him out if he wants for more damage, for example. But I just wanted to see if this team actually works. It's kind of hard to play test teams not on the test server, of course. I don't want to use people's resources, so I was very mindful of that. Obviously, when I was building the champions out, I was very mindful of using gear that he should not be using on his best champions, so I made sure that I would use some gear that wasn't very good. His ninja can be replaced, right? His DPS can be replaced. I chose ninja because I just wanted to put some kind of random gear on a DPS to see if it would work, and his ninja was not fully built, didn't have books, didn't have masteries, wasn't fully ascended. But I just wanted to see if this could work with the tune, for example. And then Dedric can obviously build off of his team, improve upon it, and so forth. But as long as the guts of it work, I'm happy. So right now, I'm happy. Right now it works, and it should not fail. Look at the size of the shield, should not fail. The duration of the buffs are very, very high, meaning that they should never fall off in any kind of instance here. Brogni was not geared properly, and then he obviously died off very quickly. But the rest of the champions look super healthy, and the buffs look super healthy as well. So what I'm going to do here is close the run. And the way you can close the run without using the key is basically go to your control manager, choose the raid instance, close it down, reopen it, you'll have your key back. And then I'm going to run an auto run and then see what the total damage is for this team. Alright guys, so we reloaded back the game, and this is the team that we're running. You can see here the Ninja's a 60, Brogni's a level 1 6-star. And yeah, we're just trying to make it work, see if it actually, the concept will work. So let's do a quick battle here. Obviously from the demo and from the testing, it works fine in terms of the shield growth. It's whether we have enough damage or not, right? But if it doesn't, then at least it's something to work towards. Ninja is negative affinity to the force boss, which makes him, not as strong. So maybe he one keys the other affinities. So but let's see if this works first. Hopefully it works so we don't waste the key. Looks like it's working. Come on. No, 58 million. Okay, so we're a little bit short here. We're a little bit short, unfortunately. So you can see Wixwell. Wixwell is actually doing 26 million here. Ninja's only doing 16 million. And Anchorite and Bolf, that's his name, Bolf is doing 7 and 8 million. So Ninja definitely can do a lot more damage. Obviously, he is not geared out properly, doesn't have masteries, doesn't have books, doesn't have anything. Maybe one of his poison damage dealers will work fine in Ninja's spot. All right. But anyways, this team works. All right. So this team works. I'm happy. This could be Dedric's one key team in the future. I'll show you guys the team and the setup for it. And I just totally just came up with this concept, right? Like I had a lot of playtesting experience with Wixwell, and I know what kind of teams work with him, and I know kind of how to build them out, and teams that work. I don't have a proper speed tune for this. There's no speed tune at all. All I know is that the order of the champions are important. So I have Wixwell here going at 222, 296 accuracy. He needs the accuracy to land the decrease attack, which is important. It keeps your champions alive. We have both here at 207. I didn't give him accuracy. He does land some debuffs, decrease accuracy and heal reduction, but it's not really necessary. So I just focus more on HP. And then it's 207 speed. Anchorite's 217. Both of these are interchangeable in terms of speed, but order is important. So you want Wixwell first, and then you want both your extenders right after him. Although it might not even matter. To be honest, it might not even matter, but I think I like this. Extend, extend, extend. I like those three together in this kind of team. You notice there's no increased speed in this team, so it's not a particularly fast team. So 222, 207, 217 for Anchorite. Anchorite doesn't need accuracy as well, which is really, really nice. Brogni here, 183. His speed basically just needs to be slower than the rest. And he's not built out for anything. Like you can see his gear. Like look at his stats. Look at his 23k stats. He has nothing on, right? And then Ninja here, very, very low speeds, guys. Enough accuracy to land the HP burns. Obviously, he can be built out a little bit better. But let's check out the gearing on these guys. Yeah, you guys can be the judge. Judge of that. Let's see if I made magic happen. You must have the reflex set on Wixwell in order for this type of team to work. So he gets more of his A2 back. You must have him booked, unfortunately. Again, to lower his cooldown on his A2 back. He is mastered, so the War Master helps for giving a little bit of damage there. You can see that both, you see that Anchorite did chip in a couple million damage, as mainly from War Master, to be honest. Both also chipped in a couple million damage. Damage received, decreased damage received in poison. Where did he get the damage? I don't even know. I'm not too sure where he got the damage from. He doesn't have masteries. It's kind of weird. But Anchorite did have masteries, and it did give him like 7 or 8 million damage. Ninja here, you can kind of see his stats. It's not really anything, right? Like, he can definitely do better. It's against Force Affinity, so it's not the best. And then you have Brogni here, basically in whatever gear, just to get his speed up. He can basically die off right afterwards. No books, no nothing. No masteries. And he can be any champion. He can be any champion that plays his block debuffs. That's basically what I wanted him for. And that basically makes the team affinity friendly. That's about it. Ninja here, no books. If he had books, he'd probably 1 key. If he had War Master, he'd probably 1 key. Because if you don't have books, this is on 4-turn cooldown, so you're doing like 25% less damage, right? Like, so he could be easily doing 20 million damage, 20 something million damage, like pretty easily. And yeah, you add a crit damage amulet, you give him more attack and whatever. He's gonna do a lot better. But for a first test with 2 unbuilt champions with no books and all that stuff, I think it went pretty well. You need the double shield set here. It's pretty good. Double shield set gives your team more shields to start off with, so that they can start growing by the Wixwell, right? So that's about it. Very simple team. Hopefully, Dedric, you can improve upon it and get your 1 key in no time. Definitely possible. Like I said, the gear requirement on this is very low. And I put some of your, some gear that you don't really need or use in bad sets on these champions. So you can definitely improve upon it. So will be interesting to see where you take that team, Dedric. And hopefully you like it. All right, lastly, I'm going to put together a couple of Hydra teams for you, or some Hydra combinations that you may or may not be, may or may not use, but they're going to be working out for you, hopefully. So you have a Yannicka Wixwell team here. I'm very curious how you will make this work. Obviously, I don't think you have the gear to build these champions out properly, or build these teams out properly. Mainly, it really relies on your Trunda being able to one-shot some of these heads, right? So Trunda with this build definitely won't be able to one-shot too many heads. Maybe normal might work. I'm gonna try to build you some some traditional teams here, at least give you some ideas, and we'll go from there. All right, so I put together 3 teams here pretty quickly for you, just to give you some ideas. These are not like insanely crazy teams, but just to give you an idea. So you got Wixwell here with the Provoke, decrease attack, shield, so he brings a little bit of durability to your team. Increase speed, decrease speed, weaken from Eostrid. You got the decreased defense, HP burn from Sissia. You got the block buffs and damage from Wukong. Big damage here from Rathalos. He synergizes pretty well with Sissia as well with the HP burn. And then you have Rector Draft here for the Veils against Torment and a little bit of a Reviver just in case. Second team here, you got Nekmothar for increased speed, decreased speed, Leech. AoE decreased defense and block buff for Ugo. Hex, big damage from Mishinaki. Increased defense, Hex as well from Mithras. So you got double Hex duty here, which is really good. What you could do is give, if you have a Hex set, what you could do is give Wixwell Hex or Eostrid Hex. That'll help you cover your Hex requirement for a team. On this team, you have 2 of them, which is fine. It's just additional coverage. Mithral is good just to give your team some extra survivability as well. This 6 here, increased defense will be very good for her, as well as the shield for Mithrala. She brings Provoke, ally protection, which is very, very good, and also decreased speed, so a backup decreased speed for Nekmothar. And then you have Whisper here. I chose as your secondary DPS to help Mishinaki deal some damage. Lastly, I did take a shot at a Trunda team for you. I have Trunda 2 MX for the cooldown resets. And then I have Arbiter here for the increased speed and turn meter boost and increased attack. And then here we got Nia with a decreased speed. You could give her a Hex set as well to give your Hex coverage. And then I use Deacon Armstrong here just for the AoE decreased defense and turn meter boost. Obviously, somebody like Lydia would be really good. You don't actually have increased speed here. You only have the turn meter boost, so I chose 2 of them. There's going to be a better team out there, but I think this is going to do a lot of damage. Let your Trunda do a lot of damage, but your Trunda build also needs a lot of help. So I wouldn't focus too much on this for now. Like if you can do, the 3 bottom chests for Hydra, I'd be pretty happy. For example, if you can do normal, hard, brutal, you'd be pretty happy, right? Maybe take that Trunda team, bust up normal, and then try to tackle the hard and brutal with the other 2 teams. The builds need to be better, right? The builds need to be better, but the teams, they will work. They will work as well as the builds take them. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video here. So thank you so much, Lord Dedric, for letting me pop on your account. Hopefully you're happy with some of the suggestions I gave you in this video. Hopefully you're happy with the Wixwell team that I put out here for you. It's pretty funny compared to your other clan mates who have significantly stronger teams. Your team is 137 player power, but the other teams are significantly stronger. So it's kind of cool to see, right? And this team deals 58 million, and you can definitely deal way more damage if you wanted to optimize it even a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully you're happy with the team. Hopefully it gives you some ideas on what you can do. I give you some suggestions for your Hydra and obviously your roster and your gearing and just your overall quality of builds. Hopefully those were helpful. Hopefully you learned something. And to the viewers, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something as well. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. Like I said, my Discord is in the description below if you guys want to reach out for takeovers. We have a dedicated channel just for them. I also do giveaways, and also it's just a community for answering and helping people around. So if you need some questions answered, I'm sure somebody is out there that can help you in the Discord. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Once again, have a great weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.